All right. Thank you for tuning in to my part 2 of the 12 things you should consider before selling your house. So let's get right into items number 7 through 12. Okay, so one of the biggest decisions you're going to make here is whether or not to hire a real estate agent. You know, on the front, it seems like, hey, it's going to cost you a lot less money if you do it yourself. And then the other consideration is, okay, let's go ahead and hire a real estate agent. And what am I going to get for that? Well, you need to consider this process seriously, because a real estate agent, if you hire the right real estate agent, is an expert negotiator. They know all of the things that are going to happen throughout this home sale process so that you don't get caught up in a legal mess. They're going to get things done in a timely manner for you. They're going to be your liaison between you and basically everybody else in the world that's going to have their hand out or want to do something or have to do something for this transaction. So if you're willing to take on all these duties and quite honestly a lot more duties yourself to save that commission, then that may be a choice you want to make. But you also have to consider that typically a real estate agent, once he's hired, if you hire the right one, you're going to get more for your home. You're going to sell it faster, and it's going to be marketed in the proper channels. Okay, so you have decided now whether or not you're going to hire a real estate agent. So now it's time to figure out how you're going to stage your home. And by staging, what I mean is you're going to present your furniture and your belongings in such a fashion that it appears desirable and welcoming to potential buyers. So it's pretty much recommended, unless you're an interior decorator or you have some great knowledge about staging, that you go ahead and hire an outside staging company. You know, for a couple hours a time, you can get some expertise on how to move your furniture around, how to what belongings need to be put away, what pictures need to be put away, how things need to be presented so that the potential buyers are excited and feel welcomed when they come into your home. Okay, so number 9 is the not so fun part of figuring out all the legal disclosures and the legal things that you need to do prior to the closing of the sale of your home. You're going to need to figure out the things that you have to disclose legally, the obligations that you're going to have, and the things that you need to do to make sure that you don't get in trouble once the sale has happened. Number 10 is moving. You know, a lot of home sellers really don't start thinking about moving until maybe after it's listed, or maybe even right up until the time that they take an offer on the house. They don't really start thinking about moving, but really you should put moving high up on the scale of the considerations of the things that you think about before you sell your home. You're going to have to figure out if you're going to do it yourself, if you're going to hire professional movers. Are you going to be moving to a permanent residence? Have you already found a new home? Are you going to have to rent? There's just so many things to think about that really this is definitely one of the top things to think about before you consider selling your house. Okay, so now it's time to start moving out, and guess what? You start to get upset because you have an emotional attachment to this home, and it's not quite as easy as you thought it was going to be. So this is why I have it on my list of 12 things to consider before selling your home. You need to consider how emotionally attached you are to your home and what it's going to feel like when you actually have to move out. This can be a big deal for some people, and let's think about it ahead of time and make sure it's not an issue when it's time to go. So the 12th and final thing is, it's kind of like a summary. When you finally decide that you're going to sell your home, let's have a clear, defined set of goals and expectations. At the end of the day, before you even start the process, you should know, okay, how much am I going to get for my house? How long do I think it should take? What am I going to do if it's taken too long? What happens if it happens really quickly? You need to throw out all the ifs, ands, or buts, figure them out, have a good, clear roadmap in your mind, and if you do that, your outcome will probably be something more along the lines of what you're expecting, and it will be a lot happier journey. So those are 12 things that I think you should consider before making the decision to sell your home. And if you like the content of this video and you want more real info and real advice about Florida real estate, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to put out some content on a weekly basis, and you should be able to get educated on real estate in Florida.